Hey, this is no doubt one of the most powerful videos I have ever made. I just recorded most of it in the car. My phone full of memory. So I came in here to grab the camera real quick. But this video is gonna help me, not just you guys. And so without further ado, let me get into it. I'm gonna say a little bit more on the camera after the video in the car. All right, check it out. All right, the people that watch this video are going to get a lot out of it. Some people already have this mindset though, and I don't think this video is going to go viral, but let's get into it. So I want to talk about embracing imperfection, embracing the suckiness, but not just the suckiness and not just the imperfection, but embracing everything that could go wrong, embracing the fact that things will go right eventually. Things will go also wrong eventually. Understanding that the only wrong action is inaction. Just if you hesitate, that's the wrong action. And it comes down to like this. I know a lot of people here on this YouTube channel that watch my channel, and I know people that just in life in general have their own fears, have their own shortcomings, have their own doubts, right? So let's just say, here's an example. Let's say you have approach anxiety approaching a girl, all right? Well, in that scenario, you might not know like what's going to happen when you approach. You think it's not going to go smooth. Well, the truth is, and you know this truth, the chances are it's actually not going to go smooth, and you know it's not going to go smooth. And you're going to have to embrace that it's not going to be smooth. And the people that embrace the most things that they're afraid to even face are the people that make it the furthest in life. Let's say you think that you're an awkward dancer and you see people dancing way fucking better than you could ever dream to dance or whatever, right? And then you might have developed a belief that now it's like, oh well, I'm an alpha male, I don't need to dance to da-da-da-da-da. And there's truth to that, right? Like, you don't need to dance to impress anybody, but like, dancing is something that can get you into the moment, get you loose, and you can have fun from, you know? You can actually, heal from. Women love dancing, they love getting into the moment, because they're always looking for that next excitement in life. They're always looking for the best. See, I've noticed this a lot about men and women, and what's actually different. Men get stuck in their head a lot. Women are actually living their best lives. Men, on the other hand, they're like, it depends on what's going on in their life, or what status they believe that they are, what they think about themselves growing up, or whatever. A lot more than women. Women are just out here. They've been initiated by life. Things have come to them. They've been forced to step up to the plate. They've had their awkward or their painful moments or whatever, and they got over it quick because the next fucking moment came to them. Men, they had their awkward moment and they took a step away from life and they stopped taking steps forward. You understand? That's the difference, and that's the only difference at all. Women didn't have a choice. They had the awkward moment, and then the next moment came to them. The next guy approached them, the next thing happened, whatever. The next person tried to hang out with them. Men can just easily shy away. Men can just easily sit it out. Men can just easily go to the room and play video games. Do you see the difference? Then they go deeper into that trap in their head. So women are out here actually living their best lives. They're going out and they're actually living their best lives. That's why they find it easier to cheat and stuff like that. They find it more fun because they're like, you can't be mad at them for living their best life and loving their life. You might think that that's fucking evil or whatever. But no, like, the society we've been raised in was men that got super powerful that weren't living their best lives, made a bunch of fucking shit up and a bunch of rules that are icky, a bunch of stiffness, a bunch of fucking like ideas, rough ideas that we all adopted because logically it makes sense, and because men have ruled for so long, they put these rigid systems into place. And I'm telling you, the key here is you got to step into the next interaction. You got to step into the next thing. You don't, If you meet a girl and she wants to dance, and you know you're not that good at dancing, well, if you're red pill minded, or not even just red pill minded, but if you're coming from the position of it's just my turn, she's not the one, does it really fucking matter what happens in the dance? If you does it really matter? No, let go. Just put her body up against yours and move with her. If you're off beat and shit, she might make fun of you from dancing, and then you just say, oh, you don't like my dancing? I think it's fucking fire. Or you could literally just be like, oh, fuck you. Literally. Doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Let's say you approach a girl, but you don't, think you have the confidence down or whatever with the approach. Well, what's the worst that can happen? She's like, yeah, I gotta go. And you're just like, okay, bye. What's the worst that can happen? It's like, get the fuck away from me. You're disgusting. Whatever the fuck she says. Okay, bye. Okay, you think they're all gonna talk about you? No. Who? Everybody at the club's gonna talk about you. Oh, what about all your friends? Now, see, that's another reason why you won't get to embracing the awkwardness. You won't get to embracing the imperfectness, because you have these friends that have these expectations of you, right? Of who they know you are. Now, a lot of you are gonna have to kill your friends. Not literally kill your friends. I'm talking about you need to dead them. You need to fucking get out of those friendships, because those friendships are what's keeping you trapped. Because listen, you didn't like yourself and who you were when you were in those friendships, correct? Well, why would you stay being that person in that friendship? Or you could just change, and if those friendships disappear, they disappear. But I know the way that the humans work, and we feel stifled if we're feeling like we're being judged. So it's better just to fucking kick them out of your life. It's better to kick people out of your life and go and make a new version of you, and then get new people into your life. You might go years. I'm still in this phase. Alright, my phone stopped recording because I guess it got to 1% battery. But going on this topic again, you gotta literally understand that things are gonna be bad and good. But the less things that happen because you keep holding yourself back, the more it's just gonna be bad. The default is bad. There's no good that comes out of inaction. And that's, if I can get anything through your head in this video, guys, if I can get anything through your head in this video at all, it's that only good comes from taking action. And girls are out there living their best life, and guys are complaining and sitting on the sidelines because they don't want to step in. Because they have to take initiative, and it's fucking painful every time. But here's the thing, guys. Once you get in that momentum, and you get in that flow state where you're used to taking action, it's the normal thing for you to take action. You step outside that fucking zone of all the other weak guys, and you become the guy that's living, and everybody's jealous of him. And it might be rocky and shaky at first, but I'm telling you guys, there's a brighter day on the other side. So you have a choice. It's either you go through that fucking imperfect phase, or you stay in the suck, because the suck is the default. And sure, getting through the phase is going to suck a little bit here and there, but you're also going to get thrown a few bones from the universe, so a few blessings are going to come your way. And then let's say you get through it, yeah, there's still going to be shit on the other side, but at least there's good shit on the other side too. Because where you're sitting, there's no good. Zero good. And I'm going to tell you some shit. You might not have your diet good, right? You might, one day, let's just say one day you eat something, and all of a sudden you take a shit, and you're, constipated. Or, you can take a shit, but it's, sticky shit. So it's, it's sticking to the fucking toilet paper. It's fucking messy to wipe, all this shit, right? And you're fucking thinking, oh, fuck, I don't know, my diet, I don't know what I ate. You feel this uncertainty or whatever. You gotta understand, you're not gonna fucking shit perfectly every fucking day, guys. You're not gonna shit perfectly every day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you find the right diet, and then you stick to it for the rest of your fucking life, how boring does that sound? Eating the same fucking food, like in the Matrix, eating goop over and over and over, guys. Life, you're supposed to go fuck shit up and figure this shit out as you fall. Fall gracefully is the fucking term. And I want to paint that picture. You might find, I heard this one guy, he said, you got to figure out your heritage, where you came from, and then copy their diet, and you'll have the best digestion and shit like that. that sounds interesting. I would love to try it. Sounds like it takes money, though. Sounds like, you know what I'm saying? And so I have that excuse. Oh, let me get money first. Let me focus on what's in front of me first. There's 1,000,001 different ways we can go to make money, and you might take the wrong path. Who the fuck cares if you took the wrong path? Who the fuck cares if you have the wrong diet? Who the fuck cares if you haven't approached a girl in the last 10 years? Approach one now. Who the fuck cares if, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to take another risk at your business, you've taken too many hits, you failed too many times in a row, and everybody else is like 15 years old and they make it in their first fucking time. Who the fuck cares about those special snowflakes, guys? Understand this shit. Everybody has their own purpose, and if you keep pushing towards the purpose, you will get there. Stop comparing yourself to these motherfuckers. Everybody has a different story, but trust me, every story can be a triumphant story. Every story can have a fucking dope-ass ending. Every single story can have a fucking dope-ass highlight reel. Doesn't matter where you're starting when you're hearing this shit right now. Embrace the imperfectness. You might have complete certainty 1 second, and then complete uncertainty the next second. 1 second you're killing it with girls, second later you can't even fucking get one word out the proper way and spark attraction. Let's just say the world's on your shoulders 1 minute, the next minute you're making millions, the next minute the money's gone. Who the fuck cares? As a man, you have to initiate action, and with action comes good and bad, but if you don't take action, only bad comes. You might think, well, no.
Alright, so to finish off the topic that I was saying before I lose it, because I literally just came in here and I lost my train of thought for a second, but it's basically like this, guys. Whatever it is you're fearing right now, you're holding yourself back, and you're getting lapped. You're getting lapped by these girls. You're getting lapped by these fucking winners, these dudes that are taking action. Alright? It'll never be comfortable. Ever. You know, my collarbone is fucked up for life. I could go and try to get reconstructive surgery, but the chances are I'll just make it worse. Right now I have full range of motion, and it just hurts every day. And it's uncomfortable every day. It's a little fucked up every day. So I don't even have a choice, guys. I don't have a choice but to go and get something good, because my default sucks. My default is shit. But when I'm in the moment, when I'm having sex, or when I'm approaching a girl, or when I'm making money, or when I'm taking action, I forget about my shoulder. So my only choice, my only hope is to get into the moment. And there's all these things that we're holding ourselves back from. Whatever it is in your lane, right? You might not, you'll play video games instead of going to the club. When you have nothing to do, why not just go be social? You know? Going out to a bar, oh, I don't fucking have enough clothes to wear right now. They're dirty. There's an excuse. Oh, I'm driving my mom's van or whatever. So what? Some girl that you have super high interest with will be down to go back to the van. You see what I'm saying? There's all these things that we hold ourselves back from, and then here's the thing, right? Society will drip in there and say, dude, you're a fucking loser. You're driving a fucking van. Yeah, you shouldn't go out. What the fuck, dude? No, get your shit together first. Blah, 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 blah. Well, if you can't do anything to better your work, aspect right now, you might as well better your social muscle, right? Or whip out a book and sit there fucking depressed and read that shit. All right, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, the energy in your body is either toxic or it's not. And if you're not living a good social life, your energy inside is toxic. I don't even care what anybody has to say, dude. These loners that are all about their work and all about their hustle, these kids are sad. Why do you think they're buying Lamborghinis every other day and showing it on social media? If they bought a Lamborghini just because they like to buy a Lamborghini, they wouldn't put it on their social. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't rely on it. They'd still be having fun. They'd still be going out. They'd still be doing shit. So I just want to paint this picture to you guys that it's always the default's always going to suck. So you need to just step in. You need to just step into that shit ASAP, because you're never going to have a good day. Your diet's never going to be perfect. You're never going to drink enough water. The water's probably got some fluoride or some fucking heavy metals in it. The food you eat is probably going to have some toxins in it. your death is coming soon, and this shit is as real as it gets, dude. Like, your death is coming soon. Tomorrow is not promised, so live. Like, this is some real shit. But I'm also saying that even if you do live tomorrow and you don't die, your default of tomorrow is a sucky day, uncomfortable day, not a fun day. You have to go make it fun if you're a man. If you're a woman, the fun might come to you. Who knows? You still got to go out and go walk around as a girl. But I'm going to tell you this shit, like, at the end of the day, us guys, we hit the first roadblock, and then we stop because we have a choice to stop. Girls don't stop because the next awkward situation comes. I approached a girl the other day, and her response to me, I was like, "Excuse me," and she just kept looking at her phone, and I was like, "Excuse me." And then she turned around, and I was like, "You heard me the first time. What's your name?" And then here's her response. "I'm not, no." And she walked away. That wasn't it. She probably got a flashback to some, like, experience. The way I opened her, like, "Oh, you heard me the first time." Maybe it came off wrong to her. It rubbed her the wrong way. Well, maybe that experience, she didn't fully enjoy me coming up to her like that in that moment, right? But that shit came to her. I approached her. And that'll happen to her the rest of her time while she's pretty. Do you see what I'm saying? She doesn't have a choice. I had to choose, though, to go and fucking approach her. And then that experience, I'm like, what the fuck ever, right? But I'm telling you, the shitty experiences that I'm dealing with lately in my life are like shitty as fuck to the old me. But to the new me, I'm kind of like, like, whatever, Like, right now, I think I'm getting like a cold sore on my lip or some shit. It's starting to hurt. I kind of feel like a little under the weather. My whole body hurts right now. I did work out a lot yesterday, but my whole body hurts. I fucking been eating these goji berries like nonstop. And I probably ate too much because I literally could not shit properly earlier. And that shit fucks with me a little bit because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it fucks with me because I'm like, I don't have my diet on point. I don't have it 100% set up. Like, I don't know exactly what I should be eating. Sometimes I eat some shit and it fucks me up. And like, these things in your head can create uncertainty, and then all of a sudden, it's like all your momentum stops. Your good energy stops flowing. But I'm telling you, since this is a game of life, of energy, you gotta embrace and just expect it not to be always good. Expect it to be good and bad if you're taking action, and bad if you're not taking action. And that's the key. To go and take that next action. When something's going fucked up in your life, use it as a key to be even more liberated. Use it as come from a position of like, shit's already fucked up. Let's go have actual fun. Let's go have some real fun. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go out right now. I was at the place that I usually go to last weekend, got in like a argument with the bouncer. I was like in my feminine. All this shit went fucking haywire in my brain. And then basically I feel like I shouldn't go back there for a while. But why can't I fucking go anywhere else? Oh, because it's Wednesday night. No one's really out. Like all this shit, right? You see how like my brain, all of our brains, they just rationalize the shit. I'm sitting here not doing shit. I should go out and be social. Oh, but like, like my stomach, it's a little fucked up. Or, oh, like, I don't know, I'm getting a little cold sore. Like, maybe I should just call it a night. Right when I call it a night or just do that shit, that's when the procrastinating stuff slips in. Like, I can't even talk correctly right now. My brain is all over the place right now. Tonight is like, there's like a weird thing attacking me, is what it feels like. There's some weird shit attacking me. But if the future is really bright, it's also really dark. So you think you're not going to be getting attacked in the future by some shit? What about 5G? What about all this shit? What about all this shit? There's going to be some evil shit in the future that attacks us all individually. There's going to be some amazing shit that we better be ready to face the evil shit for. Because if we're not ready to face the evil shit, we're not going to get the good shit. And so that's why you have to face the evil shit and the imperfectness of every moment that you're in. Every single moment that you're in, there is something to rise to the occasion to. And it will always get better and always get worse. Accept that. Accept that fully and be grateful for that. You can win at life. You can get anything you want out of life. You just have to accept it all and understand as you go up, it's a longer fall. As you go up, harder problems. But now you're more equipped to deal with them. And that's the end goal and that's the end game. But you as a man have to initiate yourself. You have to step up to the plate. You have to put yourself in situations. Let's say you're only good at approaching one, like a girl when she's by herself. You don't know what to do with 2 girls, 3 girls, a group. You just step up in there. And then you can literally say, not used to approaching a whole group of girls. I don't know if I can handle all of you at once. Whatever. You can literally come from a fucking beta male perspective, at least to just step in there, say some beta shit. I don't really recommend it fully, but at least get some fucking, like an alpha plan in your mind, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? But I recommend just doing it the same way you do with one girl. You step up to 2 girls, it's just like, hey, excuse me girls, I just want to stop you and say hi, what's up? What's your names? You just put an S on the end of name. You see what I'm saying? It's not that, this shit's not that difficult. You're at a job that you don't like right now. You want to get into online business. You don't know what to choose in online business. Well, I'm going to tell you the worst choice, not choosing. I'm going to tell you this. It's going to take you a couple years to learn anything anyways, and you're probably going to fail and lose all your money and go back to a job anyways. Or you might get it right the first time if you get the right mentor and you pay the right amount of money. AKA, if you have 10 grand right now, all you got to do if you want to get into online business, give you 10 grand, buy one-on-one coaching with somebody that you know is doing something in the niche that you want to get into. If you want to get into drop shipping, I recommend going to Peter Peru. If you want to get into consulting, I recommend Alex Becker. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. Like, get into that shit. Just go. And then get the mentor, and then take the proper action, learn the steps you need to learn, and then make it fucking work. You know, if you have $10,000 saved up, that means you have really good beliefs with money. I have never seen $10,000 like in my account for longer than a month. Whenever I got more than 10 grand, that shit just flew out. You know, and it's probably what I'm attracting. And it, you know, shifting that, got to shift that shit. Got to shift into your belief that your identity, really, you got to shift your identity that you deserve it. And that's what's holding us back from everything, is we don't feel like we deserve some shit. And I'm telling you, it's only because we haven't initiated ourselves enough. We haven't experienced enough pain to get us to take enough action to create enough momentum for us to see something now that we desire. We only start desiring something when we believe that it's possible that we can get it. Also, we don't desire something until we're like, you know, past our survival point. When we are just surviving, you can't think about the fucking Lambo and shit. You can't obsess over the Lambo. You got to think about what to eat. So you got to get past the survival, and then you need to start getting obsessed with something that you want and desire out of life. And that's only going to come from flipping that switch and stepping into the tension. I heard a story that this one guy, he kept making money, losing money, making money, losing money. And then his dogs died or some shit. And he just realized, like, yo, I can die tomorrow. Like, shit was all good and then it was all bad. He's like, for my dogs, I'm going to do it for my dogs. And then he claims that he made $40,000 in one night before 5 a.m. I don't understand it. He claims he signed 40 people a $1,000 package of his consulting thing. It's probably just a story he tells to sell, but it's a good story nonetheless. Take action, guys. Step through that pain. The pain is where you gain. If you're in doubt of where to go where you're afraid of going. Go in that direction. Do what you don't want to do. Because what you're really running from is the possibilities of your true potential. You're not running from the embarrassment. You're not hiding from the possible, bad experience. You're not hiding from that. You're hiding from growing into this person and then not being able to slink back into the corner. Because once you get power comes responsibility, and that's what we're afraid of at the end of the day. That if this works out for us, we can't just go back to the video games. I know a few people made $1 million and then they just start playing video games all day. They try to slink back into the corner. And that's what we're afraid of. So it really comes down to coaching yourself and understanding that each moment is what matters. It's not the future. It's not the past. It's the right now. What things are you rising to the occasion? What things are you hiding from right now? What things do you need to step up to? What things are evil holding you down right now? What mindsets, what beliefs are eating away at you? Step into that shit. Step into those things. Regardless of how you feel. Regardless of what you think is attacking you. Because I'm telling you, it's not the end of the attack. It's not the end of the attack. So hold fucking strong. And just step into that new experience. And I'm telling you, the other side is just fucking beautiful, guys. And it's also ugly. But at least there is some beauty. Because on the side that you're on right now, straight ugly. Alright? And that's the end of this video, guys. I'm outie. Peace.